Let's take up preparation of aldehydes and ketones from carboxylic acid. First is by dry distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid. Calcium formate, when heated, calcium carbonate will be removed. The product formed will be HCHO, which is called formaldehyde or methanol. Calcium carbonate is obtained as a side product. And it is not calcium acetate, rather we are heating calcium acetate and calcium formate together. So 2 moles of calcium carbonate will be removed and product formed will be 2 moles of acetaldehyde. We get 2 moles of acetaldehyde plus 2 moles of calcium carbonate. Next reaction, we are heating calcium acetate alone. When you heat calcium acetate alone, remove calcium carbonate and product formed will be acetone plus calcium carbonate. So we get acetone and calcium carbonate, and ketones can be prepared by heating suitable calcium salt of carboxylic acid. Another example, we are taking calcium propanoate when heated. Here also we remove calcium carbonate and product formed is diethyl ketone or 3-pentanone. We also call it pentane 3-one. And last example is of calcium adipate, that is calcium salt of adipic acid, which is dicarboxylic acid containing 6 carbon atoms. Here calcium carbonate will be removed and on dry distillation we get cyclopentanone plus calcium carbonate. So here we are getting cyclopentanone, which contains 1 carbon atom less than the calcium salt of adipic acid, because 1 carbon in the form of CO2 has been taken away by in the form of CaCO3. Next method, we are passing the vapors of carboxylic acid over manganese oxide at 573 Kelvin. For example, if we take 2 moles of formic acid and heat it with manganese oxide MnO at 573 Kelvin, water and CO2 is removed and product formed is formaldehyde. If we take 1 mole of acetic acid and 1 mole of formic acid and heat them together with manganese oxide at 573 Kelvin, the product formed is acetaldehyde plus carbon dioxide plus water. And third possibility is that we are heating 2 moles of acetic acid together. Here water and CO2 will be removed and product formed will be acetone or 2-propanone. Next method is by using Grignard reagent. We have taken acetonitrile or methyl cyanide, which is being reacted with ethyl magnesium halide. Remember, this group becomes polar, so nitrogen becomes negatively charged, carbon becomes positively charged, CH3, CH2 gets attached to this carbon, and nitrogen is attached with MgBr, which we have shown here. This is the intermediate addition product. From here, we are reacting it with water and HN. So this bond breaks and here we get oxygen. We get 2-butanone plus the side product is hydroxy magnesium bromide. So we have converted acetonitrile to butanone. The number of carbon atom which will be added will depend upon Grignard reagent used. That is, alkyl group present in Grignard reagent will decide how many carbon atom total we get. So 2 carbon atom were there in acetonitrile, 2 carbon atom were there in Grignard reagent, and we have got ketone containing 4 carbon atoms. Next example we are taking, this is propyl cyanide or propionitrile. We are reacting it with phenyl magnesium bromide. Phenyl group will attack this carbon which is positively charged and nitrogen will get attached to MgBr, and this is the intermediate product. Now we are going to react with water in the presence of HI, and there is hydronium ion. So this will become oxygen here. So we get propiophenone. That is 1-phenylpropanone. Side product will be hydroxy amino magnesium bromide will be the product, because it will be amino magnesium bromide and we get phenyl propiophenone or 1-phenylpropanone. Another example we are taking here, we have taken benzonitrile and reacting with methyl magnesium halide. CH3 will attack this carbon of the cyanide which is positively charged. Nitrogen being negatively charged will combine with MgI. So we get C6H5, C double bond NMgI and CH3 is here. This is the addition product. We are going to hydrolyze it, water and HI. So here we get hydroxy magnesium iodide and ammonia is out. If amino magnesium iodide is formed, that is unstable, it releases ammonia. So we get the product acetophenone. Its IUPAC name is phenylethanone. So if you are asked convert benzonitrile to acetophenone, so this is the best method by using Grignard reagent, that is CH3 MgBr followed by hydrolysis with acidified water. Next example, from hydrocyanic acid, if we treat it with methyl magnesium bromide, CH3 will attack this carbon and MgI will get attached to nitrogen. This will be the intermediate addition product. We are carrying out hydrolysis of this addition product. The product formed is acetaldehyde. Ammonia will be lost and hydroxy magnesium iodide will be the side product. Now we are taking by addition of orthoformic ester. This is orthoformic ester which is reacting with Grignard reagent. It results in the formation of an acetal. Acetal we call it because there are two ethoxy group attached to this carbon. Now here we are hydrolyzing it. So here ethyl alcohol will be removed. Here also ethyl alcohol will be removed. And oxygen will be left here. So we get acetaldehyde plus ethyl alcohol. 2 moles of ethyl alcohol will be formed. That's the way how acetaldehyde can be prepared from orthoformic ester. Next, we are taking preparation of aldehydes by special method. First one is Rosenmund reduction or Rosenmund reaction. Here, benzoyl chloride on reduction with hydrogen in presence of palladium and PaSO4 as a catalyst results in the formation of benzaldehyde. The way of understanding the reaction, bond breaks here. One hydrogen takes away Cl and one hydrogen gets attached to this carbon and we get benzaldehyde. So we have converted benzoyl chloride to benzaldehyde. If we want to convert acetyl chloride to acetaldehyde, same method has to be used. Acetyl chloride will react with hydrogen in presence of palladium and PaSO4. Product formed will be acetaldehyde plus HCl with the side product. Next, we are taking from reduction of nitriles and esters. This is RCN, which is being partially reduced with SnCl2 and HCl to imine, which on further hydrolysis gives aldehyde. Let's take up specific example. CH3CN, when partially reduced with SnCl2 and HCl, we get acetaldeimine, which on hydrolysis in the presence of water and HN gives acetaldehyde. Another example we are taking of benzonitrile or benzene nitrile when reduced with SnCl2 and HCl. The product formed is benzaldeimine, which on hydrolysis gives benzaldehyde plus ammonia is formed. And HCl is present, so ammonium chloride can also be formed. This reaction is called Stephen's reaction and very useful for preparation of aldehydes from alkyl cyanide or alkyl nitrile. RCN, that cyanides, if reduced with aluminium diisobutyl hydride followed by hydrolysis, we get aldehydes. Let's take up an example. This is unsaturated cyano compound which is being reacted with aluminium diisobutyl hydride followed by hydrolysis. This double bond remains as it is and cyanide group changes to aldehyde. Another ester we are taking which is treated with diisobutyl aluminium hydride followed by hydrolysis. Here also this ester group changes to aldehyde group.